Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, aka I'm Ghostbuster, and we are back with part 2 of our One Ring Roleplay Game session. I am the Lore Master as last time, and I'm joined again by 3 excited adventurers. We have got Ballman Gaming, we've got Redders, and we have got Fabio. How is it going, gentlemen? Are you excited to be back in Middle Earth today?
I am. I'm super excited for this.
It's been a long time since that. How long have we been waiting for this?
Oh, it's been a few weeks, 3 weeks maybe, and like I say, I haven't touched it since we started 5 minutes late with me just quickly reading over everything because it's been a while. So.
Jesus Christ! Like a month and I still haven't finished the fucking video. For fuck's. Okay, well, I'm sorry about that.
To get a bit more in character and prepared tonight, I'm not wearing
shanking.
socks.
I'm disappointed.
No
I was
socks.
expecting you to come fully dressed and fully costumed today because you told us how your Destiny group liked to dress up to play Destiny. So I expected you in full Hobbit gear.
Believe it or not, right? Believe it or not, today couldn't get a chance to get to the shop. I was going to be on live wearing a Gandalf outfit.
Oh,
and I know who Gandalf is.
I would have appreciated that.
But I couldn't get to the shop, I'm afraid.
No, I am. Why am I imagining that? Like, I was intending to be Gandalf, but out of the sudden he's just dressed as Dumbledore from Harry Potter.
Close enough. It's a wizard. Do you know what? If we keep doing these in future, one day I'll get like a fancy hat and stuff to do it, and like be the storyteller. It'd be amazing. It'd be fantastic.
Wait a second. You're not.
Got to get a monocle.
That's it. And like a fucking jacket, a dinner jacket sort of thing, an evening jacket.
Exactly. But like, wait a second. You're not wearing any socks. Last section, you were not wearing any pants.
I'm not wearing any
What
socks.
happened with that?
I never wear socks when we're streaming live. Fun fact, because it's so hot in this little room.
Well, I fitted a carpet while I was slightly intoxicated, so I thought today's a good day to test it without socks.
Fair enough.
I thought you were going to say today's the day to lay a carpet.
Always fun. Right. So, if anyone's wondering what Fabio was on about, he is making a sort of an edited version of the first video we did, the first stream. So it'll be coming at some point soon. I'm looking forward to watching it. He promises us it's amazing. It's better than the films, he said. So just you wait. That's what you said. You said it's better than Peter Jackson's movies, and I'm 100% sure that's what he said. Isn't that right, guys?
What he said.
Yeah, and there's only minor nudity.
He said my special effects are going to put is to shame.
Yeah, and then he called out the Jinner for never doing a video, and he's like, "My video is better than Jinner's."
All of that is pure lies, but the Jinner party is actually true.
Yeah. He was like, "Fuck the Jinner, he's always ill."
Yep.
As usual, he's not here tonight. Apparently, his missus's friend who lives with them his missus's living friend is leaving, and she's taking him out for a celebration tonight.
Who
knows what that means?
Yeah,
You know what? You guys are already giving me ideas for the edited part of this video right now. You guys I'm already having ideas. Thank you.
So,
going for a kettle. To save £10 on his electric.
That's it. Yeah, he just doesn't want to stream because he's saving his money on his electric. That's it. I tell you what, I worked out my gas bill for the last quarter. Put my thing in, £13 I'd spent on gas. I was well happy at that for 3 months.
So last quarter.
For the last quarter, £13 I've used. Well
That's
happy.
incredible.
Cost me $350 a month in gas and electric.
I pay about 80 a month, but
I'm paying 120.
And here I thought he was just going to Peppa Pig board.
It probably is. But we'll jump in. So this follows on from last month's video. Basically, a group of hobbits semi-related to Bilbo in some aspects. Went off on an adventure, robbing a map from a museum, if I remember correctly. It involved a menacing owl. It involved lots of attempted shankings, and it involved a guard dog that didn't really do anything. So
it involved almost killing a fucking dog.
I'm burning the place down. We're nearly
almost burning the place down. And 2 hours just to travel across a river. Just to...
So this we're continuing, for anyone wondering, with the One Ring starter set adventures. So they're like the basic bog standard sort of learn to play, hold your hand. It doesn't use all of the rules. We're using like the pre-generated character sheets. And we're probably going to get stuff wrong. Like I say, BMG and Redders have only ever done, this is their second RP session. I haven't sort of dungeon mastered in a long time, and I've had life. I've not really read up too much, so we're going to wing it by the seat of our pants as always. But please, if we're doing it wrong, don't tell us in the comments. We don't care. We'll get better. We'll get better as we play more. So this one is called...
Why? Because fuck them. That's why.
That's right. I don't care. We're having fun. I mean, I could pretend I'm rolling dice and you wouldn't have a clue and it'd all be fine. So, hey, who cares? But this one is called Expert Treasure Hunters. So, let's get into this then. So, this basically follows on. You give Bilbo that map in the last one and he was very happy. I can't remember exactly what he did, but... yeah, unfortunately, if Jinder had been here, he could have played as Bilbo, because Bilbo technically is now available to be chosen as a player hero, but you three are continuing with the same characters, so we'll go from there. With Shanky, yeah, well, that's what we're calling him now, Shanky Brandybuck. Shout out to Thimber in chat as well. Thank you for joining us, putting up with this madness as always. Right. So it's now the spring of the year SR 1360. I don't know what that means, but there you go. Fun fact. You can put that up on the screen in big letters, Fabio, like in the Lord of the Rings text. It's gonna be amazing. So
fuck off.
Fireworks, explosions, popping out of his study like a cuckoo from a clock. So I want Bilbo coming out of a clock. Bilbo rushes into the parlour where you are all relaxing after a fine second breakfast. I thought I said a 5-second breakfast. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm not that fast. Map still clutched in his hand. My wonderful friends, you won't believe what I found on this old Took's map. I believe I know where the club of Banderbrass Took is located. Or at least the old Took did. Or rather, he thought he did. Maybe he wasn't sure. He shakes his head as if to physically force the rambling thoughts from his head. Never you mind. I might need to do a bit more research, but I was hoping for, nay, counting on your help once again. After hearing all about your little adventure in Michael Delvin and all of the shanking that nearly ensued, I'd like a taste of adventure myself. It says here on the map that the club of Bull Roarer may be somewhere around the village of Oatbarton in a place called Kingsworthy. Exciting, isn't it? So I was thinking, perhaps in return for my generous hospitality, so I'm blackmailing you now, that's what Bilbo's saying, I fed you, fuckers. Now you're my slaves, you work for me now. We could walk north and do a bit more investigating into the matter. Imagine it being credited with being the hobbits who found the club of Bull Roarer Took. Wait right here, I'll run and get you the right gear to suit a proper adventure. Apparently we weren't on a proper adventure last time. Anyway, and like that, the Mad Baggins disappears in a flash around the corner before returning as you all exchange looks of excitement and confusion. He drops a large chest before you and smiles. There you are, take what you need. There's no knowing where we'll be swept off to. He turns to dash off again, but turns around back to you, almost laughing at his own forgetfulness. I've muddled my wits, staying up all night making a copy of the old Tux map. No need to damage the original after all. He shoves a fresh copy at you before throwing open the front door to Bag End and stepping out onto the road. Come on, he cries. We best be off. There you go. So, basically, so he's dropped this chest in front of you. You're welcome to take anything that's in it. It contains basic travelling gear such as cloaks, backpacks, pocket handkerchiefs, standard sort of supplies, and a few battered old weapons. So weapon-wise, there are 3 clubs, which you can also use as a walking stick, a pair of small hunting bows left behind by dwarvish visitors, and they include arrows, a short sword he had used for decoration instead of warfare, a small axe for cutting wood, and 1 dagger each. So you've all getting a dagger, and Bilbo has Sting.
Okay, I would like to take the sword.
I'll grab the axe. The axe is mine.
Right.
Well, I'll have to get the club then, won't I? And I'll club them to death.
Well, there's 3 clubs. There's 3 clubs. Like
I've got two in swords, 1 in spears, nothing in axes or bows.
Yeah, I got
take the sword and I'll take the bow because I got 1.
I have 2 in swords and 1 in axe, but I'll get.
Yeah,
the axe
you take the axe, you take the sword then, and Redders can take the bow.
And I also want a cloak.
Yeah, you all getting a cloak. Just standard cloaks. Evening Muppet, thank you for joining us. Yeah, you all get cloaks, you all get a backpack, you all get a pocket handkerchief, and just sort of standard food supplies that you can carry in a backpack, basically.
Nice.
BMG with using a hoodie and a cloak. It's the Shanking Creed.
Right.
Ubisoft make that game.
I want to riddle Fabio, and if he doesn't get it, I'm gonna.
Fuck off! Fuck off! You know that this part I will trim it down, right?
Hang on, 3 dice
never hear that.
for riddle. What's Fabio's wits?
Oh, we're not actually doing the riddle, are we?
Right. No. Wait a second. No. We don't.
He passes. He riddles you good.
Building yet?
Fair enough.
Have you come with your own riddle? That's what I want you next time, BMG. You need to come with a riddle for Fabio and see if you can actually stump him with said riddle. And then, by all means, you can shank him away.
Oh Jesus! Fuck's sake! I got an axe. Fuck off. You're going to die like at the beginning of the adventure, and that's how it's gonna go.
Only just opened the box and got the gear.
No. I just love the fact that like out of the sun there's a riddle, but we don't know like what happens if I get it right. What happens if I don't get it right? Like
apparently there's a book here all about the Shire, which gives extra information about things. That's useful, isn't it? What's this? Page 10.
Okay, good.
Oh,
okay,
nice.
Okay, I am confused. What are we doing?
So, you ask Bilbo what exactly you're doing, and he says you've got to head up to Oat Barton. Now,
let's touch off.
You're here. Oat Barton's up here, so you need to go down here and up that road, basically. So, to go to Oat Barton, you need to take the road to Bywater to the south and reach the east road. And then along the East Farthing, leaving behind the 3 Farthing Stone, and take the North Way Road northwards.
Nice.
It should take about 3 days on average. So
I mean,
setting off.
Is this adventure for the club inside the Shire still? Because
this whole thing is in the Shire. You will always be in the Shire for these first few because they're all fancy Shire things. So apparently this game features a thing in this book for the Shire. Basically, that makes things a bit more exciting for your walks. So I'm going to have a quick look at what you could possibly get. Right, so I have to roll on the dice. So you ready to see what may happen on your way? So it says, when a company of hobbits is travelling across the Shire, the Lawmaster must roll on the table below. Each entry provokes or gains fatigue points, which you can reduce with a roll of travel. Okay, so what we got here? 8. So in this journey, this walk is a quiet walk, a pleasant stroll with nothing adventurous. So nothing happens. So you do take 2 fatigue points. Now you can roll on travel to try and get them. Let me just see what you guys have got. None of you have got anything in travel, so I'll roll for you and we'll see if you still take the fatigue. Right, so first up is Redder's Lobelia Brace Girdle. You take, you gain 2 fatigue.
Oh, what?
Good to know that Redder's is paying.
You take 2 fatigue. And Fabio takes 2 fatigue. It's just rolled the same thing 3 times. I feel like...
Okay.
Can we divert to go and see that farmer that we met last time?
No, he's unfortunately in the total opposite direction to you, unfortunately.
Oh.
He's been too traumatized and had to leave the Shire.
That's it, yeah. Basically, with fatigue, basically when it hits your endurance, you're buggered, basically. It's like getting over encumbered and stuff like that in sort of Skyrim and that sort of thing.
Right.
It's about right, though. Like, we could have had unexpected drinking companion. That sounds... Chased up a tree. Doesn't that sound so much more exciting? And then...
Since Gina is not here, I blame it on Gina.
I think we should roll again, just to see if anything interesting does happen on the way.
Go on, then. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Come on, boys. Let's go for it. Come on.
5.
You get attacked by trolls and die.
No,
I've got a sword and a dagger and a hunting knife and a cloak. I'm good.
10. I've only rolled it a few times. You find a shortcut.
Hey.
You all took 1 less fatigue because it took slightly less time than you were hoping. Well, isn't that a bit lame? Right, hang on a second.
Okay,
I'm on this shortcut a random farmer who we recognise from.
He's like, you look a bit familiar, you do.
Jim.
And a big menacing owl as well.
So as you're walking down through Hobbiton, obviously most people don't really care. They say hello to you and stuff like that, but they obviously look at you a bit like, why are you all packed up? They're all like, ooh, they're off on something with that mad Bilbo. What are they up to? Oh, they're off on an adventure. Oh, I hope that no, there's none of that wizard folk around. Who are? We're from the Shire.
Who are? You're from Cornwall, and then the next minute you're from Ireland.
That's it. Top of the morning to you.
The master of accents there.
Oh, bloody.
I'm just remembering Ash trying to make an Irish ghost. A Scottish ghost, which was just a pirate. Yar! I'm from Scotland.
Yar!
Who are they from Scotland?
How many Scottish people do you know that say you are?
Farmer once. Gladdy. I don't think Ginner sounds like a Welsh person. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't have that Welsh. Doesn't have enough Welsh slang on him. Like, I think he's a fake Welsh.
He's a fake Welsh.
Oh my god! Like this one. I have to trim it down so much stuff. For this.
War! Let's go.
What are we doing?
Well, yeah, starting to head north, I believe. I'm trying to find some of excitement for you to make it a bit more exciting.
No. You are going to narrate all the boredom. That's it. That's it. Remember Bible's party in Tolkien's book. It's the first test.
And then you
If
came
pass
to a
the
tree.
party-
It was a big brown tree. It was strong and wooden, and its ridges looked like it had been there for many, many years. Each ridge covered in bark, and this bark was brown, but not normal brown. It was a dark, almost black shade of brown. And on it sat not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 leaves per branch. That's how Tolkien does it.
Huge shout out to the guy who put the comment below on the first session saying to not describe a tree like Tolkien. Great.
Oh, do you know what? We should have done this tomorrow
boys.
when the new Lord of the Rings show's out. I feel like we've jumped the gun today, but hey, I'll be in Wales unfortunately tomorrow, so too close to Ginner. And I bet he don't come and see me. Bet you he don't come, even though I'm in the town he lives in.
He'll be ill.
He'll be ill, yeah. Do you know what? Do you know what? He's probably like terminally ill or something. And we laugh at him all the time, but really there's something wrong he didn't want to tell us. But
He'll get over it.
So as you make your way, you've made your way. It's almost midday of the next day when you catch sight of the first houses of the village of Oakbarton. It is spring, but the last hints of winter still nip at your toes. So you're all pretty hungry. You've been walking all day.
Is there any inn nearby?
You're just starting to walk into the town, and you catch a scent of roast chicken and potatoes.
Nice.
Ahead of you, look ahead, and you see that the hard-working farmers, of Oakbarton, are gathered in the centre of their village for lunch. So all the farmers are gathered in the centre of the village for their lunch. They're sitting at long tables. And
farmers at day, fires at night.
That's it. Ooh-ar! Yar!
I tell you what.
Don't want to go down that road. Right, so they're all sat at these long tables shaded by large pavilions and tents. So yeah, what do you want to do? You can see them up ahead. There's like big sort of like canopy tent things.
But I think we should go and persuade them to let us have some of their.
No. Wait a second. Does this smell actually comes from the place that they are right now?
Pardon? The potatoes and the chicken. They're having dinner. They're all sat here.
Okay.
Nom. Nice. I've got a right 10 from being in the field today.
Did they notice us?
You're down they're eating. You're down the street. You got to get up to them.
Okay. I want to use my awareness to see if there's any other houses around. Go and break in and steal a cow.
Why would there be a cow in a house?
Tell me a riddle.
Whoa, Nemjin, come on. You have a cow inside your house or something like that?
How funny would it be that the farmer comes back after his food and his cow in his house is missing? It'd be hilarious.
His cow and his house is missing. Like you just pick his house up and you walk off.
Pick his house up and walk off with it.
Let's see what you could have won.
Take it away, boys. Take it away. Let's go get something to eat.
Let's go and persuade the farmers to let us in.
Okay.
Let's get ready. Let's get ready to go.
How good is boys. How good is Bilbo with diplomacy?
How good is what?
Bilbo with diplomacy? Bilbo with diplomacy, so he can convince them to.
Well, he'll just wander up and he'll have a chat. He's not shy. He's hungry. He's Bilbo. Killed a motherfucking dragon. Or part of a team that killed a motherfucking dragon. He don't give a shit. Hello to 4GQTV in the chat. Thanks for
Yeah,
joining
no
us and
problem.
descending into this
Okay.
madness.
We
So
need
Bilbo walks up
Pete
to them and
Bilbo.
has a chat. And the villagers, the farmers are like, "Wow, it's Mr. Bilbo! Wow!" It's the only thing I know that farmer says.
They draw their swords. Hello, Mr. Bilbo.
Come eat your
Some of
dinner.
them-
War,
Some of them.
fresh
Some of them
potatoes.
even got hooked.
What you doing here at this time?
Aboard me hearties.
Yar.
That brings me. That
I
brings me
hope. I know
I
not
was-
in this one. There's going to be no pirates. I hope. I tell you what, we should do this Sea of Thieves RPG. I'd be in my home. I'd be amazing there. I'd be like, yar, come on.
That brings me.
Yar.
I'm just imagining the dinner talk. That brings me memories when I was the captain of the Milkman Cometh.
That's it. Yeah.
Yar.
You do know if we ever do a Sea of Thieves RP, it's just going to be Treasure Island because I'm so unoriginal. There'll be a one-legged guy and everything. It's just going to be
With
that.
Muppets. Wait a
Yeah,
second.
with Muppets
With
as
the
well.
Muppets.
Yeah, of course.
Please, with the Muppets. Put Kermit the Frog there. Just.
So the villagers, the farmers, they say, yeah, come sit down. They're all happy to share their lunch with you. They're always happy to see new folks that they don't see very often. So they slap some plates in front of you. Butte roast chicken, taters.
Nice.
I don't know if they had gravy in the Shire, but in this place they get gravy in my Shire. Yorkshire puds. Shire puds, we'll call them. All that stuff. The good stuff.
God,
I'm starting to get hungry, actually.
So, and they basically they start asking you questions. They're nosy, the hobbits. They're like, so how come you're this far north? War, how come you're this far north, Mr. Frodo?
Now he's Irish.
Frodo, wow.
I want-
What's that?
All right, I think I need to persuade the guy that sat next to me to let me shank his mate on the other side of him.
Not bloody shanking
You've got to turn.
This is quiet.
Has anyone watched Game of Thrones?
No.
You've not
Right,
watched Game of
and
Thrones? Well, what?
No, never.
In an episode of Game of Thrones called The Red Wedding, turns into a bloodbath. That is what we need to turn this into.
No,
Everyone's getting
just-
shanked. Everyone's getting murdered.
But it
I
was
would-
another
I would like
situation,
to,
for fuck's sake. We are all friends here.
Yeah, you're
I
all
would
friends.
like to sing a song.
Go on then, do sing us a song.
I
Go
got
get your
two in
guitar. They bring a guitar
No.
over to you and they say, sing us a Shire song, Farmer. Farmer Red. Oh, you're a woman as well, so sing us a feminine.
Farmer Ratters.
Farmer.
Ratters a farmer now.
Sing us a song, Mrs. Lobelia Brace
It's
Girdle.
been 7 hours and 3 days. Oh.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Right, I
okay.
remember the song.
Okay, okay.
I want to persuade them to stop asking questions because
They're
I've
not
got a feeling
They're not.
Because we
What
still-
questions were they asking?
they're asking what we're doing, where we're going. So we need to persuade them to leave us be because we broke into some of the town's place, nearly murdered a dog, nearly set the place on fire, and stole a map. These boys know what's going on. We've had it.
Bear in mind this,
okay.
right? Just for knowledge, I'll look to the map that
Okay.
you can't actually see. You stole it from here. It's up here now where you've gone. You're up here, so you're like a week away from where it was.
Oh.
They won't even know
Those are
about that.
normal.
It'll be like, no one will know about that really.
I would
What?
like
Did
to
you hear
question-
about that museum that got robbed? What?
I
They
would
took
like to
some
question-
bags.
I'd like to question
Okay.
whether Bendy Back, whatever he's called, has got schizophrenia because he's hearing voices. People keep asking him questions when no one's talking to him.
It's just
No,
that.
don't. Shut up.
No. What?
What do you mean
got
shank
voices.
him?
He's got voices telling him to shank people.
Okay,
Right,
so
that's
he's
it. I want to tell Redders.
Catch him, kill him.
I want to tell Redders a riddle. If he doesn't get it, I'm going to shank him at the table.
Riddle him away. Here we go.
in the middle of the dinner. For fuck's sake.
You passed the riddle, so you've got to tell him a riddle now.
Oh, that's all right then. Right, okay. I've got to tell you a riddle. Voiceless it cries, wingless flutters, toothless bites, mouthless mutters.
Right. What am I? What?
What is it?
It's
trying to give
Tony, the local crackhead.
It's like, what does Alucard do at Mike?
Huh?
It's wind, isn't it?
How's it?
Yeah, that's
Oh, there you
cheating. Right, we should be able to shank the dungeon master.
I'm not a dungeon master. I'm a law master in this. I
master.
am the law.
I think we should use our insight to.
Shank the fans.
Bilbo sat next to you, nudges you, and goes, "I'm sick of listening to this bullshit. Why is that guy talking to himself? Maybe we should ask these people." I'm proper holding your answer, but maybe we should ask these locals for some sort of information about their local history, because it may come in handy. Wink, wink.
Listen,
nudge, nudge.
Bilbo.
To persuade the locals to give me information.
So, right, you can use. Do you say persuade?
Mm-hmm.
Right, what's your persuade? You've got 2 dice. Got 2 dice you have. And you need to get a 12. You fail. So, they won't talk to you anymore, Redders. They were just like, he's a nosy bastard, him, isn't he?
She is a nosy
She's a nosy bastard. We don't judge.
Right. Well,
She sounded very male when she was singing.
Can I use my persuade to ask them for information with 1 hope skill? Hope point.
Right, just so you know, you could use a variety of ways to gather information from them. So you could use courtesy, persuade, riddle, enhearten, or all these sort of things could aid you. Hello, Anime Razza. Thanks for jumping in the chat.
Hello. I don't think riddle would end well if they fail.
No.
So, I think we better stick with persuade. Persuade with 1 hope point, please.
Courtesy.
To get an extra dice.
Use courtesy, goddammit.
This courtesy is no better. Hope dice
Fabio,
were going in.
Use courtesy to get some information.
So,
Okay.
First off, though, Romirak, he's talking to a farmer sat next to him. He thinks anyway, maybe Zed. And basically, he mentioned something about a place called Kingsworthy, which is like an old abandoned structure that's apparently about a day's travel into the North Moor. Which sounds interesting. Maybe you guys can find more about it. In the Moor. In North Moor. In North Moor. Do you know where they bury bodies? North Moor.
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 Moor. Moor. Moor.
Moor.
So go on, Fabio. You need to get some more info out of them because my next stage is a riddle.
No, but wait a second. Did the farmer that gave the information to BMG spoke that out loud or just to BMG actually?
No, you're all like along like long, like the Harry Potter tables where it's like a big spread table where everyone sits. So you're all sort of chatting with everyone.
Holy fucking shit! How many farmers are there? God.
Who knows?
None of them are attending their animals that we can steal on our way out of town.
What happens though if the potato farmers? There's no animals to.
Where did they have the chicken from?
You tried to deal with an owl in the last game and you knocked yourself out.
We'll just steal their potatoes and then ferment it to vodka.
Well, we need to steal a chicken at least. They must have had chickens because they're cooking them.
Yeah, good point.
They could have had them imported. These could be
imported
brie chickens.
Imported. Brie chickens. Brie was always a city known for its chickens.
Chickens, that's it. Anyway, if you want to keep chatting anyway, you can't, Redders. They look at you funny. Yeah, you're locked out for being useless. Why don't Fabio chat? Do something.
Yeah.
Why don't Paladin do something?
Okay.
Proud
Okay.
of
Let
one
me
of
do some courtesy here.
Courtesy.
So-
You got 2 dice. Go on then. You courtesy away while I
Okay.
roll.
Well, give it into. I'm speaking to the farmer. Give it into consideration that we are traveling with Mr. Bilbo Baggins, which, as we all know, always likes to have some travels, always likes to have some small adventures. We are just exploring because he got tired of being stuck at Bag End. Like, what can you tell me of this region? Because
You know
I've
who I
never
am.
been here.
I'm Bilbo
I've
Baggins,
never,
bitch.
like, I've
I've never walked
Fucking
round the
Bilbo.
corner. I've never walked one day out of my house.
What can you tell me of this region? Because this is the first time that I'm here, actually.
He's gonna shank you. You're gonna get shanked by the farmer.
They sort of
I got
explain.
an axe. I got an axe. He's got a knife. I can win that.
Oh, you make me chuckle, you guys. Let me get me piece.
What are we doing?
I'm just finding something to tell him because he's asked a question of something I wasn't gonna like. I wasn't planning to respond
Aha.
to.
There we
Not the
go.
information I'm supposed to tell you. So.
What a fucking
Shank
dungeon
him,
master.
Lawmaster. Shank
So,
him good.
Oak Barton, where you are,
Keep.
for those who don't know, is a
I'm just
Um,
imagining the farmer looking.
is at the end of the
on both
Northway.
sides.
It's a settlement of
Good.
modest size surrounded by extensive oat fields. Its stone houses seem to emerge from a veritable sea of long stalks, bright green in spring, golden in summer. In winter, heavy snows regularly blanket Oak Barton, and Hobbit children delight in reenacting the Battle of Greenfields using snowballs and snow goblins, which they promptly trounce with the largest stick available. It's got a giant, great cobblestone courtyard, which you're sat in at the moment, which is surrounded by granaries, wooden homes, barns, sheds. All the farmhands crowd into it at noon, which is why you're here, from the nearby fields to gather to eat lunch. Yeah, so they produce lots of hey, that's what they produce up there.
Lots of waka
They-
waka.
Waka dwarven stout they call it. It's favoured by the travelling dwarves because it's got a bit of a sharper taste, but it does need some accustoming to.
That's what I call my penis.
Right.
Dwarven stout.
Like it's short.
You had to do that, right? You can't just like stop and keep it to yourself, right? You need to just share with the world about that. Great.
Can we? I want to
Shame in my
persuade.
game.
I want to persuade one of these farmers to give us a barrel of this little stout to take on our adventures.
You can't. You're locked out, aren't you?
No, he's not. He says he'll happily do you a good deal on some small barrel, like a small barrel that's carryable if you really want it.
Yeah,
Oh, how much? How much?
we'll
do you
give him
offer?
Bilbo.
Give him
Can have
Bilbo.
Bilbo.
We got money. We got money.
Pimping
Bilbo
out
has.
Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo gave us money for the travel. God damn it.
Yeah, so they'll sort you out. You give him a couple of coins, and he nips off to go get you it. While you sat there talking, you see some kids playing, and
I bet you shank them all.
no, but apparently you learn that some of the rowdier local children play a game called Bull Roarers Club that basically seems to involve them beating each other up with a stick from the field that they claim to be the artifact that you're actually looking for.
I'm sorry. Wait. What kind of children's plaything is that? Like where you know what would be a really good thing to play? Get a club and you hit me with it.
It's not a club; it's a stick. But still, it's a form of abuse. But hey, this is the Shire.
Well,
it's the.
I'm going over to these kids that are playing this game, and I want to persuade them to let me take part using another hope point. And I want to be the one with the stick.
You unfortunately, what does that mean? Give me a second.
Stop using all our hope points. Back.
Yeah, it's his hope points he's losing, not yours. So he's down 2 already. So I bet a big -2 on the screen when you do this editing. Every time he does it, you need that. You are down by 1 from Aladdin. Every time he uses a hope point, I want that to pop up on screen. But we're good. We're good, Fabio. You can do that. You said you could make him look like the genie's coming out of the screen and everything. So it'll be 3D, didn't you say?
Yeah.
3D shanking. They look at you and they laugh at you and they run off, basically. They're not that... they don't want to play with some weird older person that's got over...
I would like to distance myself from Bendy back because he's now gone off and started talking to children. I don't want to be associated with him.
I want to pick up a stone, and as they're running off, I want to throw it at them and hit one of the little bastards in the back of the head.
The fuck?
You know, we're not gonna get very far again here.
Fucking 2 sociopaths.
Can we please continue the adventure?
Right, so do you want to just continue this conversation to try and get the last bit of information so we can bloody move on?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Which time is it right now? Is it 9?
You manage it. It's not worth the hassle. As you were asking him about this Kingsworthy,
the Lord Master is tired.
One of them's like, over here, I heard that place was haunted by a ghost.
Because he doesn't sound like a sex offender.
Hey, he's not the one flashing. He's not the one going, hee hee. Kids down on the other side. That's this guy over here. Shamu, want to play with your stick?
It's a Shamu. As in the fucking whale.
Oh, I'm losing will to live here. Oh shit! Oh,
my bad self.
Okay.
Amazing.
Anyway, Bilbo like nudges you. I'll try and get this back on some sort of topic. Jesus, we're only finished. We're not even finished 2 pages, and there's a lot more to this one than the last one. Anyway, Bilbo.
Shamu.
It's Fimber laughing. That's what it is.
Oh, let's go.
Anyway, Bilbo says that I think we should go and have a look at this Kingsworthy. He looks on his map and he thinks if they take the northward path from Oakbarton, if they walk a full day over the North Moors, they should be able to. You should be able to get there. So he says, "Let's finish our lunch."
Oh, Jesus. Shamu and the Moors.
Just stop it, for the love of God. Just stop it. We can't do it.
Right, let's go then. Let's go. Don't forget the alcohol and the chicken.
Yeah, so he's got this thing of alcohol. There's no chicken, they make alcohol. Oh shit. Right, anyway, so yeah, you set off and you head into the moors. Let's see what excitement waits for you in the moors. So the North Moors is sort of wild upland that meets the hills of Evendim to the north, and it basically marks the north borders of the Shire. Up here, look. That's where you're going, look, I think, up this end, up to this little place up here. And it's untamed, filled with scrub bush, heather, odd tree here and there. There's not much to it. There's been lots of cautionary tales Bilbo tells you that come out of the North Moors. And they say it's normally for the most hardened and like hunters and stuff like that because they think there's things up there. So let's.
Like Brad and Rosemary West.
It's a bit more scary than our moors are more scary than the Shire moors. Oh shit! Let's. It always descends, doesn't it?
Yeah.
11. Oh, yes. As you were walking, a ghastly spirit rises out of the darkened shadow.
Oh, Jesus. Wearing nothing but just one glove.
All it, yeah, it's wearing one sparkly glove. It's like, and it starts. It passes past you, and as it's passing you, it moonwalks past you and goes, and then it sort of passes through you and leaves them into the air, basically. And it sends a chill down your spine. Basically, it's freaked you out.
You sure about that?
Well, according to this, it will. It says you're gonna have dark dreams about it for a few days, mate. So it's just as you're sleeping, it's gonna be like.
Wait a second. How old are we? This is the most important right now.
I want to sit there and get pissed. Sleep off seeing Michael Jackson in the shower.
This isn't Michael Jackson. This is a wrathful spirit.
I would like to use persuade to tell the spirit to fuck off.
Oh, it's already disapparated. It just sort of passes you and then fades away. And you failed at your persuade anyway, so it turns round, it does a kick, then it moonwalks out and disappears into the night.
Touches you on the way.
That's allegedly.
Allegedly. Right. I think we need to speed up out of here as quick as we can if there's some freaky ass.
You can't. You're pissed.
Yeah, you've been drinking the hooch, you. The dwarven. You've been drinking Reddis's knob according to what Reddit says.
You are. I'm pissed.
He's been out the dwarven stout.
He's definitely going to be trying shanky people now. I am going to stay strong.
Right. I want to tell Redders, because I'm pissed, a riddle. And if he doesn't get it, he's going to have to sing a song.
Okay.
Go on then. All right.
We changed it a bit. I won't shank you.
You did. You riddled him. Go on then. What's your riddle?
I'm shit at riddles.
We know. Just watch the Hobbit film, because I assume he's just going through the Hobbit riddles here right now.
It cannot be seen, cannot be felt, cannot be heard, cannot be smelt. It lies behind stars and under hills, and empty holes it fills. It comes out first and follows after, ends life, kills laughter. What am I?
Carbon monoxide poisoning.
That's close enough, I'll tell you that one.
You know, we did this one, I think, in the last section.
Yeah, but we don't remember what we did a day ago. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. I remember.
Right.
Of course.
It's the opposite from. It's the opposite from light. There's your clue.
Darkness.
There we go.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And because you got it right, you get to sing us a song with joy.
I want to sing you a song with joy.
Because you got it right.
Sing us a song about your shade, the spectral figure.
I don't want to sing a song.
Do you not know any Michael? Yeah, weirdly, all these other monsters stood behind it, did the Thriller dance, and then fucked off. Do you know what I never got, right? Like in Beat It, where they like hold hands with a knife and then hold hands and try and stab each other while dancing around each other. Why not just stab each other while hold hands? Anyway, eventually he finally make it there. Oh, you're going to sing us a song?
Show me the way to go home. Bendy Back's tired and he wants to go to bed. There we go.
Who's Bendy Back?
Go. Bendy Back, BMG, whatever his character's called.
Brandy Buck.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Bendy Back.
Bendy Back.
I can't remember what he's called.
Brandy Buck.
Rory the Tiger.
Brandy Buck. He's sticking with Bendy Back now.
Right.
So your new name is Shanky Bendy Back. Shanky Bendy Back.
Bendy Back.
Sounds like a porn star name.
So as you get there, you basically in front of you. You can see it. There's this large stone house and a round tower in front of you. If any of you have got lore, you might want to sort of.
I would like to roll
out.
lore.
Okay, wait a second. Let me ask Bilbo, like, do you know where we are right now? Have any idea?
He knows
which
roughly
place
about it, but he's never really been here properly. Not many people come this way.
Here, Bilbo, give us some lore.
Okay, there, Mrs. Lobelia, who I fucking hate.
Wait, where, my love?
Oh, I'm glad you added that end bit.
I think it might have been a hunting lodge at the time of the kings in Norbury, according to this booklet.
Cool.
As you get there, you rock up to the place, and it's basically deserted. You can see sort of like signs that people have sheltered here on passing by, but it doesn't look like it's inhabited by any sort of living people that you can see. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look like anyone's actively like living in this house.
Okay, does this place feel like hostile by any means?
I would recommend doing a scan for the area.
Michael
Yeah.
Jackson.
You mean
Michael
like an
Jackson
empty
went
area?
past us.
Yeah,
Of
Michael
course
Jackson's
he's a
life.
fucking hostile. We're little people. To him, we're kids.
Ah, shit. Okay, I'll do a
Allegedly.
scan. I'll be doing a scanning.
Who are you? You're.
I'll do it in a second.
Who are you?
You are.
It doesn't look.
Are
You
you?
can't really see anything.
Nothing dangerous.
No, nothing that you can see. One thing you do notice, though, obviously you've come here based on what Bilbo said, and you just have a look inside to look for this club, and apparently it's supposed to hang over the mantelpiece. This club, that's where it's supposed to have resided. There's nothing there when you get there, but above the fireplace, which is cold, there's nothing in it or anything like that, is a large wooden plaque bearing the signs of having been used to display a long object as tall as a hobbit.
About 2 foot.
I would recommend maybe inspecting it with craft.
I would like to inspect it with craft, please, lore master.
You're welcome.
Okay, so how much?
You can't tell Jack all, mate.
I
you just look at it and go, that's a bit of wood, that is. It's over a fireplace.
Well,
Okay, I only got one in craft too. Who he
got
got
one in
more
craft.
points in craft?
One
I've
in
only
craft.
got one in craft.
Do you know what?
Yeah, we all
I'll
got
use
one in
another
craft.
hope point as well.
It's all right.
Go on.
You passed it anyway, so you can, with careful examination, you get up there, you have a good look at it.
Okay, so do I count the
No.
-1?
No
point for me?
-1 on that one. You can take that
Okay.
back. I'll be generous.
Okay.
Oh.
Basically, it reveals after careful examination that something was mounted on this plaque and it has been removed. A wooden chair sits near the fireplace as if someone used it to reach the spot above the mantelpiece.
Okay, what was that? Can you please never make that face again? Is this what children do when they see Michael Jackson for the first
That's
time?
it. Shamo! I'm still salty. He died after I had tickets of him.
Bastard.
Fucker.
I
I know.
consider it.
I know. I was so annoyed.
Yeah, hang on, you're too old to go to his concert.
I would have stood at back.
Demographic.
Oh, okay, I'm putting Peter Griffin saying who cares in this part right now because of
I want Michael Jackson moonwalking along the bottom here for a second. It's like,
for fuck's sake.
like
Every
do
time
the
he
little
passes
spin.
it.
You can get. There's
I'm
got to be a
looking
green
at the-
screen Michael Jackson out there you can overlay. Surely.
I'll work with clips and see what I can do here.
Right. What do we have
Don't
to do
get the
next?
one where he's touching himself though.
What are we doing next?
So you have a look around. Bilbo's like, let's have a look, see if we can see anything that maybe it's been stolen recently. Who knows?
I would like you to scan, please.
We got
Yeah.
nothing in track. Do we have something in tracking? Wait a second. Insights, courtesy.
So Redders,
Yeah.
Lobelia notices some tracks, some like muddy tracks leading outwards. They don't look too hard to follow, obviously, because obviously there's not been many people here. It doesn't look like they'll be too hard to follow. So Bilbo suggests maybe we should follow these and see where they go. Maybe this club's been recently stolen and we can track them down ourselves.
Idea photo. Oh,
Hello,
goodness.
Timmy. How's it going in chat? Ooh-ar.
I want to persuade Bilbo to go on his own so we can all just sit here and have something to eat and chill.
Here, fuck off, Bilbo.
Bilbo says, fuck off. You're going with me, you little fucker. Or I'll take your cloak and all your clothes, you fucking dick.
Yeah, but he's older than the rest of us.
Yeah,
All
but he's
three of
rich
us.
as well.
But we could shank him, make a fire, cook him,
Oh, for fuck's
and
sake.
eat him.
We're
But he's
not
also,
shanking
he's got
fucking
mithril,
Bilbo
so you wouldn't be able to
Baggins.
shank him. Not that you know that.
Mithril.
Yeah, he's got like the strongest armor in the world.
I mean, mithril.
Mithril. Put some fucking niceness on its name. Don't just go mithril. Mithril.
Mithril.
Mithril.
Right up there with Shamu.
Yeah. Shamu.
Right, let's go with Bilbo then. Let's follow these tracks to wherever they lead. Go and find Michael Jackson and the club.
So you
for Michael Jackson.
So you set off, and you start looking and following the tracks. As you go in, you're probably worth at least sort of maybe using. I'd maybe recommend whoever's got good hunting, maybe use that to sort of track the tracks properly. I'd probably go with BMG's got two in it. Yeah, so he continues to follow, keeps following, and you start leading away, and then you see someone in the distance. You can't make out who they are just yet. Do you want to keep going towards them?
No. Who walks towards the danger?
It just looks like one person looking around.
I think we should shout down the lane a riddle.
Who's got the bow?
Okay. You got the bow.
No, I got the sword.
Redder's has
proceed with caution.
Yeah, like
awareness. Can we use awareness? Should we use awareness and see if we can get a better idea what's going on? Can we sneak up on him? Stealth.
Yeah, let's
stealth. Let's use stealth. Yeah, let's use stealth. Get close to him. If we're not happy who it is, then we shank them.
So you go ahead and you catch up to him, and it's a lean, brown-haired hobbit who's desperately following the tracks himself. He turns when he sees you. He's in his own little world, and he just didn't notice you. And he says he is Mort Mudfoot, who's a farmer from Oak Barton, where you've just come from. He's basically said he's a bit distraught. He's looking for his daughter Myrtle, who disappeared yesterday. After having everyone in town talking about the Club of Bull Roarer. So she's heard all you guys gossiping about it, and she's disappeared.
Just come and stolen it.
Well, he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
What's this girl?
Pause for effects.
Pause.
Yeah, I think we should
So
consider telling him the riddle.
it doesn't say how old she is, but she is a member of the competitive Goblin Knockin' Club, which is a game that involves balls, holes, and the use of clubs. So he thinks she's left to go and find herself the most famous club in Hobbit history before you strangers took it.
I think she'll be safe because everyone knows the ghost of Michael Jackson only likes boys. So I think the girl's safe. So let's follow.
Yep.
Let's try and find wee Bonnie lass, whatever her name is, Mo. Was it Mo?
Well, I think if we keep using some more hunting, because obviously maybe the tracks that he's following is her tracks. So if we use hunting again and see if we can follow them a bit more, see if we get a bit closer and an idea of what's going on. So can I use hunting, please?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can follow her.
Yeah, so he joined you. He says, he goes, I'll come with you and we'll get in there.
Don't want him to come with us.
Well, he's still looking for his daughter. He doesn't want you looking for his daughter. He's following the same tracks.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about her, though. We just want the club.
I know, but he thinks he doesn't know about the club because he just thinks it's an old wives' tale, but he does know, obviously, that his daughter loves to play Goblin Knockin' with the other children, and he assumes that's why she's come out here to come and find this sort of world famous, the greatest club in the world, basically. So he thinks if that's where she's gone, which he assumes, then she may have the club. So
how do we truly know that that's her dad? How do we not know he's like hunting her or something like that? I don't.
Because he was there yesterday. You remember him from yesterday. He was one of the farmers.
He never said he had a daughter. Never said he had a daughter, though, did he?
That's because you were talking to yourself and then trying to chat to the fucking kids on your own.
I think we should hit him on the head with the axe, with Fabio's axe, tie him to a tree, and say, when we find your daughter, if she confirms you're her daughter, we'll send her to you. If not, we're going to come back.
Wait a second.
We're going to break your
legs.
Wait a
second. If she confirms that you're her daughter, we'll find your daughter.
One adventure without causing a lot of crime.
I mean, like, BMG when he plays RPGs is like unbelievable.
But we could potentially be leading a predator to this girl. We don't know that.
Take him to her. We'll deal with him when we get to her.
Yeah, but if we tie him up to a tree, he's not going anywhere, is he? Tie him to a tree, leave him there, go and find the girl.
Go back and find his skeleton.
Leave Bilbo next. Bilbo can watch him because he's as much use as I've killed the dragon. Don't do out so far, has he? Apart from tell us stuff. Not done.
Oh my god! No,
that's my fault.
We're not
to
living
find the girl, don't we?
Let's
that's
take this motherfucker along and we'll find.
That's fine, but I want to walk behind. And I'm having me dagger ready just in case.
No. If there's something that you are not going to be doing is walking right behind us. Fuck off.
Do you think hobbits can get asbos? Because we're quite fucking antisocial, aren't we? Like, as a group. Ash, you're on mute.
You're muted.
Can I hear you, Ash? Can I hear you?
I've just given up on life. That's what that is. I said, just wait till we get.
I thought you were talking to your missus, like you kept looking off. Like
I'm just. The thing is, I've got a screen here with all you guys on, but the screen with my camera's here, so if I look like I'm looking off, it's because I'm watching you guys on this screen. It's a pain. But I just wait till we end up doing it where it's not bound by a pre-done story, because I will have him shank you from behind. I'll totally change the story, just like everyone finally goes to sleep, and in the night, fucking BMG is just molested and stabbed to death, and it's all on you guys for never believing his wild, crazy ramblings.
I tried telling you the voices were telling me it was going to happen, and you never listened.
I can tell you right now, though, he's not going to be a predator.
Here's the thing. It's not a question of. Here's the thing. It's not a question that we don't believe that he's crazy. We are certain that he's crazy. That's a part.
So he's confirmed the guy's not a sexual predator or anything, so we can take him with us. I'm okay now. We're good.
We've now finished part 1. We're now on part 2.
Your character's a good judge of character. He fucking shanks everyone he comes in contact with.
Oh my god! Like, oh Jesus, this is going to be a long section.
That's okay. He's not a predator. Let's keep it along.
I remember playing. I did a Legend of the Five Rings RPG years ago with someone, and he had this whole campaign planned out, and there was this masked woman in it, and my character I wasn't strong or anything. I was like a diplomat. I was like a politician, because it's very much like feudal, but like ancient Japan sort of thing. And I basically worked out that this was like the princess of like this country we were in. I was like, so I literally spent the entire game just trying to get her to like me. I would use every role, and eventually I became like the second in command of all the country. It was amazing. The joys of RPs. And he knew I knew because he couldn't tell anyone else in the group because they weren't, and they were all like, why does he keep walking off and talking to this random character? And it's like, cause I know that's the princess, and I was like, I'm getting in there. I'm going to become like second in command.
Like, oh my god! Like, did you just spend an entire RPG session just so your character could get laid?
No. It was like my whole character was about like power and becoming like obviously politician, and I was like, well, so I couldn't fight for shit. If we ever got into a fight, I had to like let someone else take the damage. I had to have like someone be a protector, yeah. But I was like rude and stuff, and I'd always challenge people and stuff, and slap them and stuff. Like, good times. Anyway, the night is clear and cool. A waxing moon and a veritable symphony of starlight offer some light as you trek across the lightly rolling landscape. But this is no well-trodden road. The ground is uneven, and your foot can easily be caught in a hole, or your legs grow weary as you plod through the moss-covered terrain. A long yawn escapes your mouth, and you fight off the weight of your own eyelids, all the while searching for signs of the wayward hobbit lass. Even in this dim evening light, the growing concern is evident, should I say, on Mort's drawn face. So, you all need to do a travel roll. None of you have got travel, have you? So.
Wait a second. Yeah, I don't got travel. Sorry.
One fail. So you all fail anyway.
I want to use one of my hope points.
Do you really?
Travel thing. Yeah.
All right.
No, he doesn't. Ignore him.
You are down by 1. Ready?
Can you please just stop doing that?
He still failed.
Extra work. It's just extra
work. He failed his travel roll, but with style. So, how you're still super tired, and you lose. You all lose 3 fatigue. You gain 3 fatigue points because it's literally early hours at morning. You've been walking for hours.
I would like to craft a campfire.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, BMG's character, you only gain 2 fatigue points, so because you've got a good success, but you didn't successfully clear all of it. So there you go. So everyone else gets 3 fatigue
for the last hour.
Well, hey, he's that that dwarven stout is obviously working well. Its wonders.
That tiny penis juice worked well.
Let's build a campfire and let's turn in for the night.
Yeah, that's.
We're all tired.
Ooh, well, hang on. Are we letting the guy that we've only just met stay with us?
Yes.
Well,
we're not tying him to a tree.
No, we're not tying him to a tree. We're not shanking him, but he's not spooning with me.
He can spoon.
There'll be no spooning.
Okay, so how about this? We tie BMG to a tree, and then we go to our separate ways.
Hang on, before we make this campfire, shouldn't we use like awareness or something just to make sure everything like the coast is clear and
yeah, okay, good point.
Yeah, so why don't you use a scan roll?
Let's do this. No hope points. No hope points for the love of God. Okay, I'll do scanning.
Yeah, so it looks like you're still following these tracks. You can still see them. Yeah, there's nothing around you that you can see of any sort of danger right this second. But you look down and you can see that there's another set of tracks now following those of Myrtle.
So she's being pursued by people.
Yeah. There's one set of footprints following hers, basically, like bigger footprints following hers. You may want to do a hunting check on them.
Get on it, BMG. You're doing one with hunting, I think.
I'm tired. I need a rest. You know, chances are she's already dead. Do we really want to do it on an empty stomach and no sleep?
The first 24 hours are always crucial.
Okay, I mean, you want me
Let's use hunting. Let's use hunting.
So you can tell that these footprints are large booted footprints and they don't belong to a hobbit. And you can see that her footprints, like her tracks, aren't leading her back to Oakbarton. So she's definitely got lost.
Is she running?
Well, he's not he's not Aragon. He's not sniffing grass and knowing what she's done, but she's heading off in one direction, in the wrong direction. It looks like an odd kind of direction, and there's a large set of boots following her now.
How to sum up the
other weird shit BMG's
you do notice though.
How to sum up the entire class of a ranger? He sniffs grass.
Sniffs grass.
Better than, at least is better than cocaine, right? So yeah,
we'll live with that, can we? Because she's likely to get murdered if we rest.
So her dad notices on the ground. Her father more. He notices a scrap of a yellow dress, which he confirms was the colour that she was last seen wearing. Basically, when he last saw her.
We're gonna have to go after her, aren't we? We have to try and save her from MJ.
Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
And this one, Anime Raz is asking, is the guy with her or with you? We've got the
dad.
We've got the non-sex offender with us. We don't know about the other guy.
Yeah, so her father, who's looking for her, is here with them. We don't know if it's a guy. There's just a set of large boot prints following her tracks now as well, and she's gone off into the off. No, they're not Hobbit. They're too big for Hobbits. So
they could be orc. They could be.
Does it look like? Does it look like they are from humans, dwarfs? What do they look?
They're bigger than
what
hobbits.
What size boot are they?
Do we know the make? Okay.
They look like Nike.
Like that. Nike, yeah. Right.
It looked like he was wearing his Burberry cap and everything.
Let's pursue with haste after these tracks because she's in danger and she addresses it.
So you're going to follow the tracks then?
She's got a big gimp following her.
But now we've got to pack up the campfire.
Fuck that. There's no bother.
Just piss on it.
Right, let's go.
It'll be fine.
Yeah,
so, hours of pursuit mean that when you see the darker patch of bracken and heather ahead, the sky has started to turn from deep blackness of night into deep blue of the hours before dawn. You've followed Myrtle's tracks for miles. Now you've little doubt that she came this way. As you get closer, you start noticing that the dark patch is not due simply to a different vegetation. There are ancient stones jutting out of the ground. Low crumbling walls hinting that this once was a very different place. A fort, a town maybe. Few hobbits have ever seen this place, and as you take your first steps forward among the stones, stories of kings and armor-clad warriors fill your mind. Just as you and your fellow conspirators are about to explore the heather-covered ruins, a rumbling growl seems to rise from the ground itself. It's a bellowing shout bearing some resemblance to human speech, echoing among the ancient stones. You then hear a high, panicked voice call out from nearby. "Shoo, you old troll! Go away, go!" Breaking through a thicket of brambles, you see none other than Myrtle Mudfoot, who has scrambled up a ruined wall and is swinging a heavy wooden club at a massive creature looking like the grotesque imitation of a large man. It's a stone troll. It's a stone troll. Between the two of them, leaning wearily against the wall, is a cloaked stranger, hood thrown back to reveal the rugged face of a man with grey eyes, clutching a large, bleeding gash across his shoulder that has all but incapacitated him. As he desperately tries to keep the monster from reaching the child, the troll is clearly angry and does not seem to have noticed you and your companions. Myrtle, on the other hand, sees you and immediately cries out for help.
I would like to pull out my bow.
Actually, I'm getting my I'm getting my axe ready. Let's do this.
Well, I think we should. Whoa, boys. I think we should be looking at sending her dad in first. Send the dad in first to prove that it's actually the dad. Right? We need proof.
No.
If he turns around and goes, "Not touching this one, lads. It's all yours," then we know he's lying. Then we time to retreat.
I think we should deal with the troll first.
Yeah, maybe that's better.
Hang on. Before, well, shouldn't we Can we stealth round it, see if we can find a weak point?
Yeah,
well, it hasn't noticed you. It's a troll. It's just like going, trying to get the girl.
I'd like to scan the enemy.
Scan the enemy. No.
Yeah, for weak points.
That's something. That's something.
Do we know if the troll is male or female?
It looks like a male.
What does it matter?
Right.
What does it matter?
Oh, because I was gonna see if Redders gets his bow, shoots it in bollocks.
It's a skull.
Drops it to the floor.
Well, I don't. I'm not gonna do no damage with a bow. You and Fabio are gonna have to run in. I think we should scan the enemy for a weak point.
It's a troll. It doesn't really have any weak points. It's wearing. I'll show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Okay. It's just a big old troll. I think raggedy clothes.
I think Fabio and BMG should run in with their weapons.
No, I want to use my grappling hook to go up a tree.
You ain't got your grappling hook.
Across the branch. Oh, can I climb trees? Can I? Because I was going to say if I
you're in like an old abandoned
stab it with my sword
fort thing.
Oh.
Let's fight it. Go on, let's fight the troll.
Let's go. Like Radus has the club, he will fight it.
I've got a bow.
I'm so glad you're fighting this.
Well. I know you got.
Let Fabio go in first. I'm going to stay back.
Right, hang on a second, because we haven't done combat before. Let's figure this one out.
Yeah, let's what's the rules of combat?
Does Bilbo has his sword?
Yeah, Bilbo's old though. He's like, I'm paying you guys to come. I fed you food like 2 days ago.
See? Why did we bring the old git?
Because he wants his club.
Glory, doesn't he?
I'm actually thinking, why did we bring you to this? But yeah.
So the way this combat works, I'll roughly...
for fuck's sake, BMG. Wait a second. For the first time ever, when we want BMG to shank something, he's not gonna try to fucking shank the fucking.
So
it's amazing.
I just don't feel like it now.
Let me go through combat anyway. So the game is the combat is as it is. So there's opening volley. So if there's a distance between player heroes, yourselves, and your opponents, all combatants are allowed to make ranged attacks before any close combat quarters is initiated. So you basically get one free sort of like running in or
fire off the bow then.
So
Okay, so
if Redders fires it with a bow to turn it round, we stealth round the sides and attack it from the sides.
No. Here's what. Yeah. No. What we're going to do is we are all to him, and then we are both going to try to hit him with the axe and the sword. We are going to try to get him by surprise, and then we will roll for initiative.
I will stay at range and use my bow, and I will use healing as and when I can.
So the way this game works as well, just to let you know, you guys go first in turn, then the enemy goes. It's a much more simplified combat than like D&D. You don't roll for initiative. You basically you guys go, then the enemy goes, and then it's a much more. I know it's annoying for some people, but it's a more narrative-driven one. And anime in chat is like the troll would hear you and turn and face you. Yeah, he would, but these two here are like noobs, so I'm being very lenient for now. Eventually, we will change that.
Bow to get the first hit on the troll.
Well,
right.
I could use my stealth, use my athletics to run up it, and then use my bow's one free hit in the neck.
So we might as well open up the range first, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the only one of you that has a ranged one is Redders. So let's at least do his first, and go from there. So let me just make sure I'm doing this right because we haven't done it before. The attacks of all combatants are resolved in the player heroes going first. When all players' heroes are resolved, they attack then I resolve the enemies. So with this, obviously, opening volley is a range first. When it comes to close combat, it's close combat attacks first, range attacks second. So if you guys ran in for a fight, Redders could stand back, but his attack would not go till at the end, basically. So the difficulty of all attack rolls rolled by the player heroes is based on your strength, which is 16. Modified by the parry rating of a targeted enemy, which is +1. So you have to get 17 basically with your.
I've got 1 in bows. Does that give me anything?
You get 2 dice basically.
Cool.
So hey,
Wish
you fire the bow. You stick your arrow in. You fire the bow, and your bow hits it, smacking the back of its shoulder. When a melee or range attack roll succeeds, the target suffers an immediate loss of endurance equal to the damage rating of the weapon used. I have a load of cards that come about all of the different weapons you've got, so let me find the bow. Well prepared for this session, I was well prepared.
Yeah, you see why
3 damage you do to it. 3 damage.
Hey.
How much health does it have?
I can't tell you. You'll find out when it dies.
Okay. Okay, so while probably now we got his attention, and he's gonna just try to run us. And so while before Redders just shot him with the arrow, I enter in sneak mode, so he can't see me. And
right, so you're going to hide out to the side, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously, it felt that it didn't do a lot of damage when it hit him in the shoulder, but he's gone like, and he's like, ugh. So you're all running towards him then. So right, explain what you're going to do then. You've got to catch it. You've caught. I mean, you have shot him, but he's a slow troll. So by the time you've turned around, you'll be on him with like surprise as such. So what he's going to do in order?
I'll hit his kneecaps with my axe.
With your axe, right? And you have got what in axe? You've got 1 in axe, haven't you?
Yeah.
Miss. You miss.
Oh, fuck.
What are you going to do?
As I run towards him, I want to use my athletics to slide, and as I go underneath him, I want to use my 2 sword to stab him in the genitals.
He really has a fetish in there. Like I think
he's really had issues.
Anyone who's watched this at home,
his father. He was not beloved by his father.
You slide under him, and you're underneath him, and you go like that. Totally miss. You smash your sword. It shatters, and you bounce back down, smack yourself in the face, and you take sort of 3 damage as well off your.
Wait!
Jesus.
Did he take a critical 1?
He got 2 1s out of 3 rolled. I'm not joking. It's on the screen. I'm not lying to you. So you basically tried to smash him in the testicles, but you've hit the hard. Obviously, his balls are really hard. It shattered your sword, and then your sword smacked you back in the face and knocked you down, basically. And you're currently like between his legs, like, oh shit, with a bloody nose and like a smashed sword.
He's like the fucking
oh my god. Radders, for the love of God, shoot him again, but now it's the troll's turn.
No, it's not.
Redders
still has... Bilbo hasn't started yet, but Redders has got a melee attack or a range attack as well. But
I would like to use healing on BMG.
You wouldn't be able to do much right this second.
Oh, okay. In that case, I want to fire my bow again then.
Fuck it. So,
well, Bilbo runs in. He clips him in the leg with his sword, just nicks him a little bit. You're bow, aren't you?
Yeah.
You only get one.
Has Bilbo got that ring thing?
You shoot, but you miss. Has he got that ring thing? Well, he has, but he's not using it right now. Doesn't help him.
Ask him to use it.
No, because you don't know he's got it. No one knows of it.
Does he have the ring thing? Are you talking about his anus? For fuck's sake.
Is it the troll's turn now?
Yeah, the troll is gonna. He's not noticed BMG properly yet because he's slow dumb troll. But he's gonna swing at Fabio in front of him.
Okay, fuck it.
I've got an eye.
What's your...
Bro, I want to see his roll. Fuck it.
He hits you, knocking you back. It knocks you to the ground, but you've took a little bit down. You're not dead or anything. You've took 3 damage.
Okay.
It's knocked you back.
Am I knocked out or something like that? Can I still am I knocked out?
No, you can still get up. You've just been knocked back, back from him.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Is it BMG's turn?
How crazy can we go with this?
You can try and do whatever you like.
Because I'm thinking, listen,
I don't have a sword anymore.
He's got a dagger.
I don't need a troll. I've got a dagger. I'm underneath him. And he's a big troll. He's bigger than me. I'm what, this big? He's like this big. I could climb up his anus.
No.
And slice him from inside. And kill him from inside.
No. Fuck's sake.
Are you entering his body by his anus?
He wants to enter his anus.
And then stab his insides and kill him.
No.
I thought that was... All right, then. If I can't do that, can I... Because he hasn't seen me, can I use athletics or stealth to climb up the back of him? Stealth. Climb up the back of him with my dagger, stab him in the eye. Can I do that?
I would say it'd be an athletics over stealth because it's climbing up him more than anything. But yeah, you can attempt to climb up him first, and then if you do that...
If I smacked him in the testicles with a sword and he don't know I'm there, then I don't think he's going to really notice me climbing up his fucking back.
So you climb up his back. You climb up his back. Yeah, you successfully climb up his back. Are you going to want to sort of stab him in the eye? Then is that where it is?
So I'm assuming he's a stone troll, so most of him's made out of stone. So if I stab him in the eye,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's do that. Let me stab him in the eye, please.
You miss. You try to stab him in the eye, but because he's moving a bit. You're still on his back though, but he just sort of missed his eye that time.
Hit myself in the head and knock myself out. Fall off the troll and back underneath him.
What are you doing, Fabio?
Okay, so is he facing me right now, or is he looking to somewhere else?
He's you're right in front of him. While you're doing that, Bilbo slaps at his leg again with his sword. Doesn't do a lot though, because obviously he's rock hard, but he hits him again.
Okay, from the hits, considering that Bilbo just hit him with the sword, do I see any blood, any scar, something that where I can just make the wound get worse.
Well, he's aimed at his legs because obviously he can't reach the rest of him at the moment.
Yes.
So
like
I would go for his legs if you want to do anything.
Okay. Very well. I'll try to hit my axe exactly where Bilbo managed to hit his sword.
Do you want to use any
I
hope points for this to do a better roll? 1.
I'm down by 1. I'll get just 1 hope point for this one.
You glance off him again. He does it. You missed your target, and you've hit him, but you've gone too far and sort of fallen over at the other side. You've put your energy in, but you've just clinked off him, not done anything, and you've sort of fell over on your face.
So is it me now?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're going to shoot him.
I would like to run in with my dagger,
Right?
use a hope point,
Yeah.
and try and slash his Achilles tendons.
Right?
Fuck's sake! I just saw my
Red,
roll.
Redders runs in and clips him in the back of the ankles, obviously where his Achilles is. Like he starts to go down onto one knee. So yeah, he does. He clips him. He yowls. He's not happy about it. He's not down and out, but it was a good hit. It's knocked him off balance slightly.
Nice.
I'm gonna make you roll another athletics check here to see if you're still on his back now as he's going down. Nope, you fall off.
Oh.
You fall on your ass as well. So at the moment, Reddis is there stabbing him. Fabio's face first on floor. BMG's face first on the floor, and Bilbo's there as well. So the troll's gonna have a little swipe. He misses. He swings at Redders, but he misses him. So
nice.
I just love how like Bilbo is just there.
Bilbo's there, right? Bilbo's gonna shank him again. Yeah, Bilbo like smacks him up back with the sword. Your swords aren't doing a great deal. Your weapons aren't obviously doing a great deal. It's a stone troll, but does a little bit.
Is it me again, or is it BMG?
Whichever you want. You'll probably be there first. What do you want to do? Because you're actually stood up.
I would like to disengage from melee and go back to ranged.
Yeah.
And I would like to use my bow to shoot him in the eye.
Right. Okay. Okay. You use any hope or anything?
No, not this time.
Right. No, you miss. Shoots over his head.
Right, so one of you two go next.
What are you two doing?
While it seems he's down on one knee, is he at the height where I could jump up and stab him in the eye?
Yeah, I'll let you have that.
Right. Yes, all right. I want to jump up and stab him in his eye, and I want to use another hope point. I don't want to miss this time. I don't want to miss.
He's gonna have none left at this rate.
Like I think he.
I think 6.
You jump up and you shank him in the eye. There you go. He goes, coming back with one eye.
Okay,
again.
Yarr, I am a pirate troll.
Now he's a pirate. He's gonna have to wear an eye patch. So while he's doing that, while he's just too focused in trying to protect his eye, I'll do the first BMG strategy and hit him in the crotch.
There we go.
With my axe. Fuck it.
Take them testicles off, baby.
You smack him straight in the testicles as well. And he sort of... He feels it that time. Definitely feels it that time. Meanwhile, while all this commotion's going on, and he's "Arr!" like that, and also he's got his other hand over his bollocks, like on his knees, like "Arr!"
No, he was actually when he got hit on by his testicles, he was like.
The sun starts to crack through the clouds above you. The troll's like, "Oh no!" and he starts trying to run away.
Oh no! Seriously? Okay.
Don't let him get away. Let's pursue the bastard.
No, we'll kill him. We'll kill this bastard. I want the XP for fuck's sake.
But unfortunately, he's not fast enough, and he turns to stone. Basically, the sun gets him, and he becomes a stone statue. So just imagine a statue where he's like limping, holding his balls and holding his eye.
In hindsight, thinking about it, maybe we should have just got him to chase us until the sun.
Do you know what? If you'd have just riddled him a few times, maybe, just maybe, you would have distracted him long enough to not have a fight.
I'm sorry. I'm not able to riddle someone.
You don't. Riddle doesn't mean action. Doesn't have to mean give them a riddle. It just means like confuse them a little bit and.
Yes. We all watched The Hobbits, except for BMG that didn't even watch the Lord of the Rings movie. So yeah. For fuck's sake.
So
okay. So wait a second. Here's the dead troll that has just turned into stone. Someone, for the love of God, talk with the person that was being attacked by the troll. Is that someone else look for a troll cave? Because for fuck's sake, I want to see any treasure in this.
So anyway,
really, we're not.
As you're discussing, the other person who was there brings over the daughter to her dad, and he's obviously super happy. He's finally got his daughter back, and then the cloaked man reveals his identity. So, throwing back his hood with one arm clutching his shoulder, the cloaked wanderer reveals himself. He has long grey-brown hair and bright steely eyes. He smiles through the pain of the wound he suffered at the claws of the troll. It is not often that I find myself needing protection, less often that it should be in the form of you little wondrous folk. It would seem I still have much to learn. My name is Halabrad, and I am a ranger, although that title may not tell you much. Suffice, should I say, Suffice it to know that I, like yourselves, was searching for young Myrtle for two reasons.
Here we go. Who's coming out?
First, for fear that she might find true danger, and second, because she took something I was meant to guard. I certainly didn't expect a burglar like Myrtle, and she fooled me. What Myrtle took from Kingsworthy is indeed a rare relic, a token of an ancient past best forgotten. It was hidden in plain sight and has remained safe for a long time until today. But now I think I have found someone worthy of its safekeeping. I think that if you have it, it may be in better hands than mine. He chuckled softly, and his hard eyes brightened a bit. Now, if you would be so kind as to see the Mudfoot's home, I am certain they have a fine meal waiting for them. I have wounds to tend to, but I hope this will not be our last meeting. He turns without waiting for a reply, and in a matter of seconds the shadows of the heath swallow up the ranger, as if he were one of their own, and he is gone.
I can't heal the ranger then.
No, he's like, I'm sorting myself out.
For one. No, you won't.
I ain't got a sword. What if Wacko Jacko?
Right, just to let you know, right, in terms of healing, it's not like proper healing. You're not like doing a magic spell and they heal. You would tend wounds and stuff, so they'd still be injured, but they wouldn't die as quickly and odd stuff.
Do we have something like...
I can't restore hit points in these two fuckers.
No, wait. Do we have something like a quick or long rest where we can recover or something like that?
Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. We're at the end pretty much, so you don't need to. But yes, there are rests you can do. There are rests you can do in this game, but in the current, I'm not going to waste your time like saying you have a lay down for a few hours because honestly, you're a bit battered. You've took a few hits, but you'll be okay. So you basically escort the farmer and his daughter home.
Have we confirmed they're actually father and daughter?
Yes, the father and daughter.
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
He's not a predator.
He's not
got a van saying free candy on the back. He is her father.
Good.
Bloody
Sure.
Jeremy Kyle's test said so it's all good. So you get back to Oak Barton, and Mort explains to his wife Marigold what happened. She's like, "You've had me worried sick, you shit," and then she clips the kid round the ear. It's all your fault, you little shit. Anyway,
MG, check the wife. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
she chastises him as only a wife would, but prepares a grand feast for everyone as a thank you for their efforts.
Get on.
We're heroes, the heroes of the Shire.
That's it.
But you are my love.
Here you go, my love. I've made you some sausages. Anyway, after a fine meal and a long sleep, you begin your journey back to Bag End with the club of the Bull Roarer hidden amongst your gear. So I can't really show you it. That is what it looks like. Look, it's a big old club on a stand.
Okay, fair enough.
Risk our lives.
I want to hit Bilbo with it. I don't want to
No,
search
so
him.
the club, Banderbrass, Bull Roarer Tuck used this massive club to win the Battle of the Greenfields and defeat the Goblin Lord Golfimble. Legend has it that one blow from the great club knocked the Goblin's chief head off and sent it sailing into a far-off rabbit hole, winning the battle and inventing the game of golf at the same time. So that is a bit of factual goodness for you. Anyway, as you're heading home, to your surprise, as you come up the lane of Bagshot Row, you see a dwarf in a red hood peeking into the window of Bag End. He turns as you approach and casts off his hood, revealing a keen smile and a long white beard. "Bilbo, you old rascal, you told me to drop by for tea any time, and here I am." The dwarf pauses with a grin and collects himself before offering a polite smile. "Forgive my exuberance. Balin, son of Fundin, at your service." With a bow, he casts a knowing smile at Bilbo. "What kind of trouble have you gotten yourself into this time, my little burglar?" And that, they go inside, and that is the end of the second adventure.
Oh,
so
we could chant the dwarf or something.
Bilbo keeps the club at Bag End for study, and eventually it says he will donate it to that museum where you stole the bloody map from to get it from. So it's a very.
I think he doesn't know that we just set the fucking building on fire. That's a major thing. No one tells him. No one that let him donate.
Shanking the dog.
So yeah, that is the end of chapter or part 2, which was called Expert Treasure Hunters. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I did. It was a good laugh. Next episode is called Most Excellent Fireworks.
I'm confused about Michael Jackson though. What happened to that thing?
Well, that may come back in the future. You never know. We may follow up with the spirit of Michael at some point. Shamu. But yeah, what did you guys think of that then? Did you enjoy it? We finally got into a bit of combat. It was a bit. I cut a few corners in the combat and stuff because it was literally it gives you the option. It's like try and distract the troll, and none of you picked up on that. It was morning, and it was a stone troll. But
we actually just wanted to fight. I just wanted to fight something like
it's
an RPG. There has to be some combat.
You pretty much did nothing to the troll though, because it's like once you do damage, once you hit it, after you beat its hit, it then has 3 armor, and most of your weapons did 3 to 4 damage. So you were just plinking off of it with your standard weapons.
Well, at least I mean,
does it like become a troll again at night time? Or is
no, that's it. It's stone forever now.
So it's a giant stone statue holding his dick.
Had you let me climb up to its anus, I could have killed it from the inside because it wouldn't have been
Or you would have climbed inside of it and it would have turned to a stone and you'd have been trapped inside and dead. And it's not that big. I mean, its anus isn't like this.
The troll? Wait a second. What do you mean it's wait a second. What do you mean it's not that big? The troll or his anus?
This is anus. Thimba says it was a lot of fun. So glad you liked it, Thimba. Thank you to everyone who's been in chat as well. BMG, that's you, you're here. Anime, Thimba, we had It's Timmy as well. 4G QTV popped in. Muppet, yeah, so Creepy Dead Dolly. I think I missed early, so apologies. But big thank you to everyone who popped in and said hello and has joined us through it. Hope you've enjoyed it. Like I say, if you want to see another one and you want to see us continue the epic adventures, hopefully we can get a couple more people to sort of fill the ranks out a bit.
Even Jenna stop being an ill letdown. And we'll have like a pie. It'd be great.
But I enjoyed that. It's good fun. It's good fun. I'm going to look more into the whole thing of it all, but I think we're having a good time.
I agree.
It's twice that I've been knocked off and nearly unconscious now. I'm sure there's something against my character.
Fucking liability, that's what it is.
Bendy back.
Bendy back.
Shanky bendy back. But yeah, so thank you. You're super quiet now, Fabio.
Can barely hear you.
You got on your phone now?
The batteries just died. Sorry.
All right.
Only the best stuff on this channel, Thimba. Literally, you don't get this sort of content anywhere else. This is sort of prime, perfect content.
I don't know why, but I thought Fabio was wearing a barber's gown for a second. I thought he was getting a haircut.
Is that committed? He's sat in the barber's getting his haircut playing this RP.
The barber's playing One Ring.
Okay, guys, just wanted to thank you for tonight, and I gotta go right now. Take care of some stuff.
No worries. Thank you for joining me. And for all you guys watching, there will be an edited version of the first episode coming either as a whole or in parts very soon, thanks to Fabio's editing. So keep an eye out on the channel for that. And hopefully we'll do another episode of this if you guys want to do it sooner rather than later. But yeah, keep an eye out on the social media channels for that. And that's it. We'll see you soon for more content, everyone. Thank you guys for playing.
Good night, everyone.
See you later.
Shamu!
Shamu!
Oh, dear.